Hey guys, it's Dalton at Daltonian Surf Reviews, and today I thought we'd take a quick look at Generations Blitzwing. Now, I will say right now I'm not going to do the transformations for this guy because it's just too finicky to deal with right now, and there's so many reviews of this guy out there. So if you want to find a transformation video, please look on those videos because I'm just not going to deal with it right now. Again, well, this guy isn't the greatest figure ever made. He's not even that great. I mean, I still like him though. He's pretty good. He's got a lot of issues when you get him out of box. Main one is his shoulders will not tab in. If you don't do that little shoulder mod, it'll just, when you try to rotate his shoulders. In order to do that mod, you got to unscrew all the screws here in the back. There's this one, 5 screws. Then you've got to sand down this all right here, right where the screws go right up here, all the way around. And then that allows you to peg his shoulders in fully, and then he's got just a better overall articulation when you do that. I mean, I haven't had any problems with his arms coming undone afterwards. Let's go ahead and get one of the worst things about this guy out of the way. I mean, it's not the worst thing, it's one of the ones that didn't need to be in this, and it kind of took away from the figure. And that's the 3-personality face gimmick that he had in animated. Here you've got his normal Generation 1 looking face, which also evokes the angry face he had in animated, but more the G1 face. You flip this up, and then you've got his crazy random personality with that kind of jack-o'-lantern looking face. And flip that one up, and then you got his cold scientist looking personality face. A little monocle and the purple. I really like that. It's pretty cool. But I'll just keep him there. It just looks a little bit better like that. As you can see, I don't know if my camera's... I think my camera's making this look a little bit more blue than it is. It's a really nice deep purple. And all this tan is like a sand kind of tan. And you got yellow here, and this isn't as bright as the camera's making it out to be. Just like a little kind of darkish yellow. You got red in through here. But for articulation, his head is on a swivel, which it's a little bit tight because his whole head is painted rather than just colored in the bright color of plastic, which I don't understand why they did that. For the shoulders, rotate on a swivel 360 degrees. Works a lot better when you do that mod. I'm going to keep bringing that up because I'm kind of irritated with Hasbro about that, especially with the fact that they did not fix the problem with Double Dealer. So, rotate shoulders up 180 degrees. Rotate at the bicep. Well, actually, yeah, more like at the elbow and the bicep. I don't know. Bends at the elbow and rotates at the wrist. He's got no waist articulation. His hips go up and back. They rotate 360. They're on a universal type joint. We've got a hinge there and a swivel here. And as you can see, mine's pretty loose. I don't know if that's a problem with all of them or just mine, but this one's just kind of floppy. And this one stands up fine, but if you can't get this one, he's just going to fall right over. And this one alone will just make the other one give. I don't know what's going on with this guy. But rotates on a swivel on his knee. Or at the thigh, I guess. Bends just a little over 90 degrees at the knee. He's got a ball joint right here in his foot, so that rotates 360 degrees. Got some nice ankle pivot, and forward and back tilt. So yeah, not bad for articulation. Just wish they would have found a way to put some rotation in the waist, but I can see why they didn't with this clipping into there. Right, real quick, let's do a couple of size comparisons. Let's bring in one of the Seekers just so you can see how big this guy is compared to normal Seekers. So there's classic Thundercracker, and you can see he towers over Thundercracker. So let's get him out of the way. Bring in another triple changer. There is the Universe 2.0 Tankor, or for those who know better, Octane. And for those who don't know Generation 1, these have significant value being together like this. That's why I'm doing this comparison. So let's go ahead and get this guy out of the way. And I'll be right back with him in his jet mode. And here we have Blitzwing in his fighter jet mode. And as you can see, it doesn't look that fantastic. I mean, it basically looks like a tank with a nose cone, wings, and fins everywhere. So, yeah, not really much to it. I wish they would have done a little bit better job, but at the same time, it's a triple changer. You got to sacrifice one thing to make it better, I guess. I guess to make the other vehicle work. So but here you can see a lot more of that purple comes through. I don't know why it's still coming up as blue on my camera. I guess it's just the white balance. I don't know. As you can see, I've got his gun stored up here. You can store it on the bottom here on the wings, but I just like it more symmetrical like that. And then you can use the sword to fill in that gap right there, which can be used, I guess, to bring the cannon up over the jet, which kind of breaks the whole thing apart. So let's go ahead and rotate that back. Get that up here. And as you can see, you can have these different ways. I guess point it down like that. I just prefer them out to the side like that. Back here's, I wish they would have done something to hide his feet a little bit better, because that just doesn't look right. You can rotate these around, I guess. Then the cannon can flip down under, just like the original toy. You kind of had the cannon on the bottom. You can kind of replicate that here and just pull back on the cannon and it fires the missile. Let's go ahead and get that back in there. Then fold it up. These tab back into place. Let's do a quick size comparison here after I get them straightened out. And as you can see, he's got landing gear there and molded in right there. No wheels though. So there he is, and here is Thundercracker. You can kind of see the... I mean, I guess these two are a little bit better in scale like this. It's just, he's still huge compared to him. I mean, look at that. Let's go ahead and get him out of there, and again, let's bring in Octane, because that's who he is, not Tankor. Tankor was a tank. We got them compared in plane mode, so. Alright, and I'll be right back with this guy in tank mode. Alright, and here we have Blitzwing in his tank mode. So, yeah, the better two of the two vehicles, but still got some stuff hanging off the back, which it can't be helped with the triple changer, so I not really bothered by it too much. It kind of rolls alright. Just got these four little tiny wheels right here. I could have made that one a little bit bigger and figured out some way for this to still fold up into here. I don't know. And you can see right here it's got that plastic and it's starting to come up. That's also causing clearance issues. Now with mine, did the mod on it, and sometimes these treads don't like to lock in place, but I finally got them to lock into place. So you can overlap the tail fins like that, or just leave them flat. Just kind of bend them down a little bit and put them right near the nose cone, that we can fold those in. And turret can rotate, albeit right here rather than back here. instead of just being able to rotate back here like a normal tank would, it throws that whole thing off of there. It's supposed to at least be like right here. I guess you can count this as the turret rotating up. Oh, not very good. Still fires, you just pull right here and that's it. Go ahead and put that back into there. Get that rotated back into place. Make sure it's not falling apart on me, and it is. There we go. You take his sword, you can either plug it in here or on the other side just plug it in on top, just like in jet mode. You can do the same with his little pistol rifle, and it can be a little secondary turret. Bring in, again for size comparison, Octane as his tanker truck. So yeah, he's again Voyager. So this one should be as well, but you can kind of forgive him for it. So get him out of there. Yep, that's Blitzwing. Not the greatest figure, but at the same time, it's pretty close to the worst. It's just not quite the worst that we've gotten. Could have been a lot of things done. I could have seen a lot of potential in this guy. It just Hasbro didn't pull through and execute it very well. And you can see right here another problem, that tan plastic here and this kind of peachish color for the paint didn't translate very well. And then you can see a little bit of bleeding through right there, just right in here. It's still very nicely detailed, but just that doesn't help make up for the problems that this guy has. So if you find them for, you know, like clearance or on sale, I'd say get them if you want to complete your triple changers. Otherwise, I'd say pass on this guy. I just got him because, you know, I really like the character. But that's pretty much it. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.